the hunt for Gucci guns is back.
Sin City is a place where people go to lose their life savings, and that might be what happens today.
But we don't care about no stupid white tigers or penny slot machines or magic tricks. We care about guns.
Join us today in Las Vegas as we hunt their Gucciest of guns. Schwam!
Okay, sit rep. Here we are, everyone. We are bombing down to Vegas. Do we look a little odd in matching clothing? Yeah, potentially. But why not? You know, this is actually Memorial Day weekend, so we got 4 shops we're hitting in Vegas, and I got to admit, my hopes are actually pretty high for today's episode.
Yeah, I am super pumped. I think there are going to be many cool guns, and hopefully they will all be for sale. And I cannot wait to give them a good, proper home, as one does.
And we're doing 4 shops. I don't think we've done 4 shops maybe ever. So the first one we're heading to right now is called Rushing's Firearms Rescue. The funny thing about it is we have both actually bought stuff there in the past. So we're both actual previous customers there.
I got a pre-band Styrog. He got a VP70. And man, I hope this isn't going to be the last time that I get to spend money with them. So I'm excited. I know you're excited. We're all excited for Hunt for Gucci Guns, gun shops. Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
I can believe it. Here we go, shop number 1. Okay, here we are, shop number 1 for the day, which would be Rushing's Firearms Rescue. Here's the funny thing about this. I know we're a little outside of Vegas here, but it's in the Vegas bubble, we'll call it.
Well then, can I put this back in the truck?
Probably. I didn't know why you grabbed it in the first place.
We're gonna step into this gun store. I think we're gonna find a lot of cool shit.
Hey, here's a good sign. 2 single action armies on the board.
Yeah, that's right. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Look at how cool that is.
Okay, fancy.
Dang, that's a service right there. Look what's on the television there.
Hey, with the USP match,
What
got HK shirts.
episode is that? Let's get started. Dude, I already see so many cool
Oh
guns.
no. Oh shoot.
Oh, you're in trouble, dude.
So let's kick this off. So a quick assessment is very bad news. It's very bad news in the best of ways.
Well, now we'll tell you this, viewers. This is a unique situation where, just a little peek behind the curtain, this is the first time we've had Hunt for Gucci Guns back to back to back, which makes it hard to try to not, holy crap, I'm trying not to look over there yet.
Yeah.
It makes it hard to try to spread out your love.
Well, because you're kind of going, I got a budget, but we're about to do 3 episodes, and I'm starting to feel like I could spend my whole wad right here.
We're in the first shop of this, and I'm sitting here going, I don't even know if I want to go to other shops.
Guys, big thanks to National Armory. They're supporting today's episode, and of course we met on the Hunt for Gucci Guns in Pittsburgh, which is still a city that exists in America, and that really changed the tone of the Hunt for Gucci Guns, because that was the first episode where a purchase was made. I of course got a closed bolt semi-auto Cobra, and utter piece of shit, but that's not a National Armory problem. That's a Cobra problem. But I did ask them heading in today, I was like, hey, since we're in Sin City, what's the biggest sin someone could make when they come into National Armory? And they said it's the just looking around lie. They said it's like going to an all-you-can-eat buffet because you're not really hungry. They said, we know why you're here, and just enjoy the food, everyone. So anyway, we appreciate them. They like you, you like them. It all works. So we appreciate National Armory. Let's get back to hunting. Who even wants, Kevin from Mark III Firearm. Kevin from Mark III Firearm.
Detonics Combat Master. These were pretty cool. These were actually one of the first, what we call compact or officer's size, although they didn't call them officer guns, but compact 1911s. Pretty interesting. These actually were thought to be carried with one of the tube and with the hammer down, and that's why this is actually scalloped out, because you could come over the top to cock the gun. This was actually the backup gun on Miami Vice.
Was it Vice? Yeah. I knew
Miami
there was
Vice.
some pop culture thing.
So you can see they enlarged the ejection port. This one's actually kind of neat. It's kind of beveled a little bit more than you would see of that time period. This is like a full-size mainspring housing.
These are not considered good guns.
Here's the deal. It's one of those, if you got one that runs, good for you.
I had one I borrowed one.
You had one? Oh,
no, I borrowed
it.
one.
Okay.
And did not run at all. So what Eli doesn't know is he has been set up for a work today. He's about to get worked.
How about that Colt 1911? This one looks like it's probably been Arsenal. It has, especially because we see a replacement slide here. Everything, I mean, that's still a cool gun. Here's one of the things. If you wanted an old warhorse gun that you or
Don't
like,
have to fully babies, like.
and you see the grip safety is actually a replacement. Mainspring housing is a replacement. The slide obviously is later than the frame. There's obviously some other stuff here too. Gotta have the Mauser.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, that
Mauser.
C96 caught my eye.
Gotta
Did it
have
really?
the Mauser.
Yeah, it came in a couple days ago too.
It looks like we got some Chinese markings on this. Yeah, so the Mauser C96 broom handle, kind of an interesting gun all around. It's one of the first truly successful, we'll call it, automatic pistols. Of course, there were some that predate the Mauser, like the C93 Borshardt, but the Mauser C96 was a big deal kind of in that early time period, especially in the early days of the automatic pistol. And a lot of these guns went to China, especially around the Chinese Civil War.
Actual
No,
Mauser
this is an
or not?
actual
Okay.
Mauser, but it looks like it might have went to China.
Which is sick.
Is this a 763? Barrel is probably shot to pieces. I mean,
It's super cool, man.
and actually this kind of adds to it.
It totally
so
does.
Epic History TV has a series on the Chinese history. Dude, the
Obendorf stamp.
Dude, the Chinamans just killed each other for sport at this
Little
period.
Obendorf. Little markings up
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Pretty sick.
Yeah. It's almost like we're going to go there.
Yeah, it's almost like we're wearing HK shirts.
So have you ever seen one of these before?
So
Like a 52?
no. So I've never handled it. Like I've seen them, but I've never handled them in person.
So obviously this one's lived a life, it looks like, but they're actually 38 special. So do you remember me talking about 38 special 1911s that were for bullseye and you shoot wad cutters?
Okay. Oh yeah.
This is kind of the Smith & Wesson version. These are hyper accurate guns. I mean, they're super accurate. And look at how the bushing, it kind of has this detent. It's really cool. I mean, these are really, really cool guns. The Chinese optic, I could go without, but let's.
How about this little Polish Makarov down here?
Oh hell, crispy.
I've kind of had Crispy actually recently got a Makarov. The Makarov really like proper Cold War era. These were made all over the place. I mean, I've just got a thing for Makarovs, man.
He's kind of a commie. I mean, look in his eyes, you'll
Dude,
see there's
yeah.
you look into his eyes and you think, yeah, that guy doesn't want private property.
The freaking star.
I knew he was going to go for
figured that.
Yeah, come on, man.
I knew that was coming.
So I own a Star. It just happens to reside in the Middle East currently, so I don't have it. Star. I really want one of the. That's good Star quality right there. That's high end shit. I mean, they're cool. They're basically Spanish clones of 1911s.
hey, put that down.
Thank God I own one of these, so at
Let
least I
me
can
interest you in
eliminate.
this. There's a 669, nice, and then of course the 5906, which I mean, to me,
With the shrouded rear
to
sight,
me,
though.
tell me if you don't agree, you don't disagree. This is like if you said I have to have one
Third gen.
That's the third gen to have.
It's 5906, yeah.
And it's pretty cool.
Dude, that's really clean, actually.
Dude, the shrouded
The rear sight,
shrouded
man.
rear sight is
The
sick.
rear sight is where it's at. Like that is the sauce on a second or third gen.
And this is a pin mag.
Oh, so that was probably a restricted state gun.
Dude,
That's sick.
that's sick. Here's the deal, man. Like you walk in, if I walk into a store and I see a couple of old Smith Autos, I'm thinking to myself,
These are my people.
yeah, this is the gun I want. This is what we know in the business as a PPC revolver. So it's a revolver meant for PPC competition. Heavy
What is
barrel
PPC
target.
competition?
It's like old police shooting. And they do, it's pretty hard, by the way. They do a lot of stuff at 50 yards. Typically, if you see a dude that's a PPC shooter,
Yeah.
that dude's going to be pretty freaking tuned up.
Okay.
But you see these big barrel shrouds, and usually these guns are accurate as piss. This particular one, I think, is this built on a 15? No, a 14. Oh, yeah. That would be the sweet. This thing with friggin' semi-wad cutters would be epic.
That's a great.
That's a cool gun. That's a cool gun. Here we go, race fans, because there's a lot of crap.
Cool 27-2 down there.
There's a lot of stuff to go over.
See this beefcake down on
Pretty
the end
much
there?
everything in this case you could talk about.
Yeah, I mean, there's a case of good things here. 27-2, of course. I mean, you would argue 27 is probably the definitive in-frame, or no?
Well, I mean, obviously the caliber dependent.
Sure.
But, me being a registered Magnum guy, I tend to gravitate towards 27s because the 27 is what I like to call the post-reg mag.
Yeah.
Here I've got a model 1950. This is a 45 Colt, which I absolutely love 45 Colt. I think that is cool as crap. Let's see this other PPC gun. Yeah, that is cooler than hell.
That is
That
cool.
is cooler than hell, dude.
What does this say? Patton's Guns?
Patton's gun,
Was
baby.
that like a shop or something?
Yeah, he was an old school gunsmith.
Look at
He
this,
was
the
doing all
target
this kind of
rib,
stuff.
the wing,
Okay.
the wing front sight bobbed hammer. By the way, you mind if I dry fire this gun?
I would like you to, please. It's insane.
Look, and here's another little trick. So if you're familiar with Smith & Wesson triggers, they usually have serrations. Well, if you shoot a lot, that really tears you up. Like when I did my revolver class, my finger pad was a little torn up, but this has been smoothed up with an over travel screw. Oh yeah, dude, this is a badass gun.
Phil?
Hold on.
I sent you pictures of this one.
Yeah, you did. It's sick.
Yeah,
Sick.
that's a trigger right there. Dang,
Look at these 3844s.
cool.
All right, so this is what we call a 22-4. This is actually a modern Smith & Wesson, but one of the few modern Smith & Wessons that really speak to me. There was several versions of this. There was the Thunder Ranch version when that was a full blued gun with a regular round sight, and then this one had turnable color case hardening. So these are 45 ACP, so fabulous for a fighting gun, and it looks like a model 1950. They actually have a call-esh style gold bead. The calls traditionally from Smith & Wesson would be inset to the front sight, so this is a little more proud, but it's not quite a McGivern front
They
sight.
also came in nickel.
Oh yes, I've never seen a nickel one.
I haven't.
Oh, that's
I know where
sick.
the nickel one's at.
These are fabulous guns, and again, typically with Smith & Wessons, I go to the. Dude, look at the 3844s right here. So there's a post-war,
Yeah,
that's a
that's
post-war,
rad.
that's a pre-war, that's a pre-war. 3844s are cool because this was during the time where Colt and Smith & Wesson were in what we call the Velocity Wars. Colt had come out with the Super 38 in 1929. Smith & Wesson retaliated with what we call the 3844, which is a higher pressure 38 in, I believe, 1930-31. So this is actually the predecessor to the registered Magnum or the 357 Magnum. And these are excellent guns. I often tell folks, do you mind if I see that 4-inch gun? I often tell
That
folks,
4-inch gun's so
it's
mean.
sick as hell.
Such a mean gun.
I often tell folks, like, if you're looking, and I actually discussed this with Rock Island. This, to me, the 3844 is like the next gun, in my opinion. It's kind of, if you can get into a 30, I'm about to screw myself right now.
Yeah, you're about to
If
pay
you
the
can
price on
get,
this.
well, I've got 4.
Okay,
So,
you're ahead of the curve.
If you can get, dude, you see that? There is 0 in shake.
Yeah. Tell people what in shake is. What are you
So
looking for?
I'm looking to see how much the cylinder moves when it's locked up, which this is very minimal. And you'll have to see here, this is actually a long action Smith, so you see how far the hammer comes.
So
here.
it really is registered Magnum,
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're playing in the family here.
Well, I mean, this gun led to the registered Magnum.
Yeah. There's a Merwin down there.
Please grab the Merwin. There it is. The freaking Pocket Army, ladies
So we were
and
shooting
gentlemen.
one. We're shooting his like a couple weeks ago or something.
They're just the best.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun.
Yeah.
That was a gun that, like, truthfully, when he got it, I didn't really care about it. And when I shot it and we had it on the range, I was like, this is badass, man.
Of course, you come to the half cock and you can eject your rounds like that. And
I mean, it's one of the coolest loading sequences of any gun.
Oh, I
ever.
agree.
Whoa, that's cool.
it's kind of like the
Dang.
same.
That is adorable. Oh my God, that's cool. How cool is that?
So funny enough, these guns were actually made by H&R for Merwin, and so these guns actually resemble a little bit aesthetically the H&R. This is freaking cool.
And I mean, look, on the Hunt for Gucci Guns, we attempt to be diplomatic with how we go about talking about values, pricing, and everything, but I'm looking down in the case there, and I'll just say, well, that's mighty tempting.
Why don't you get this?
Look at this, man. This is like when people only shoot new stuff, which I did for a long time. When you only shoot new stuff and you don't even entertain stuff like this, like you're just missing out on the best of life. I mean, this is just cool stuff. I mean, it's been around the block.
Hey, but it's still, she's still rocking. Dude,
There's just nothing left.
it's
on the
kind of
grips.
freaking, there's something about it, man.
It's awesome.
Vest pockets. I mean, we pick these up all the time on Hunt for Gucci Guns, and they're just always as cool as
The last time,
the last pine. And it really doesn't matter the condition, it doesn't matter refinish, none of
they're
that. I
cool
don't
every
care.
single time. So put them side by side. The barrel is basically chopped. I have a short barrel.
Look at that.
How do you open? I've never actually opened
This right
one.
here.
Oh, it's like a. Oh, okay.
It's like a lever. Look at this. That's
Ow.
actually just on the freaking cool. That one actually is cool to me.
It's
the
a
fact that it's
short
cut.
barrel.
The fact that it's cut.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Somebody literally looked at this
It's
tiny gun and
literally
went,
cut. You can see
needs to
where
be tinier.
the markings literally get cut off. They just end. 1920. We don't know. It doesn't matter.
1920s.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah. 1902 Sporting, boys and girls. Yes. Yes.
Sick.
Yes. Yes. Got a crack on it. We don't care. 1902 Sporting. Let me learn you up on this a little bit. This is freaking sick. Okay? This is freaking sick. And I bet because the cocking serrations are back here and they're like they're kind of like the 1905. I imagine this is they stopped these around 07. I imagine this is what, 06, 07?
I believe so, yes, sir.
Later gun, which I mean is still cooler than shit. I mean, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, we shot. They were militaries.
Yeah.
But I mean, we shot them in a video that at this point is already out. You guys can see the origin of the 1911 video.
The fire gun made it through a fire.
Yeah.
Shot the fire. I mean, hey, listen. Okay?
Define fire gun. What is?
It went through a bad fire. We had a couple of them came in, a couple different firearms.
So
that
this
one,
gun-
it got softened quite a bit, so we just went through and
You
replaced
say
all the
it's a
springs.
couple different fires?
No, we had a few different guns come in that were in a fire, and that's just one we ended up
So this
keeping.
gun was in a fire, and does it shoot?
I'm a little afraid to shoot it. It's pretty
Because the
soft.
metal already. Yeah.
I
Was this a
waiting-
British gun?
Yeah, I was waiting on that.
It was an RAF gun, wasn't it?
Yeah, 455
Holy
Webley.
shit! You are kidding me.
Is there anything known about the fire? Like when or where? Or like we know it was in a fire.
Yep,
That's
so
what
you
we
can
know.
see some British proof marks here, just lightly. You actually see the RAF marking here on the dust cover.
Route 256 Win Mag. What in the absolute hell am I looking at?
This is a 39, directly pre-war. Looks like it's had a scope mount.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm a sucker for a 20-inch
Dude.
barrel, but regardless.
All right, I'm gonna let you find out what's special about it.
Well, I'm not knowledgeable enough on Winchesters to truly spot it.
No loading gate. It's a 22 short.
Okay. That's cool.
So this one was won in a shooting competition in Uvalde, Texas. It is factory engraved. So you'll notice on this side the inspection plate will say Jack B. Burt, first place, I believe 1890.
Oh, wow.
Something
Yeah,
like
look at that. You can see his little plaque for his... Wow, how cool is that?
M1 Garand D sniper,
Yeah.
or designated marksman rifle, we'll call it.
I feel so enemy at the gates right now with this bad boy.
No, you don't. What are you talking about? Enemy at the
Oh,
gates?
no, I'm sorry. Well, it's because I was looking through the scope and it was the same crossers.
Because I was
Different
about
war.
to say.
Different war.
No, actually, it's not the different.
No,
it's
I'm
the same
sorry.
war.
Different gun.
Different theater. Different theater. What we have here is a Type 1 Colt,
my God.
1903, and I'm telling you right
Look
now,
at the niter.
that probably is the nicest one that I've ever seen in my
Holy
life.
cow.
This is an absolute friggin' gem. I mean, this right here is about as this is what a collector dreams of.
That is incredible.
I mean, you really can't
Look
say
at the
you,
finish on that.
you can't ask for much more out of this gun.
I wouldn't even shoot that about that.
You know what? I actually tend to agree with you on that.
I mean, that's
And
just
I'm
like
not-
a perfect
And I'm not really
specimen.
like that. I'm not really like that with guns. This gun is a 19.
Oh
That's a
my
1908.
God. Oh, it's a
1908.
08.
380.
Yeah.
And it's not factory engraved,
You can see 380 automatic.
but it's definitely
Right there.
in the period, or at least period style. Very fine factory. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of beaten there, but that's okay.
I mean, that might have been someone's carry gun for all we know.
I mean, it kind of exhibits some of the wear you would associate.
I mean, the
with
grips have clearly been used.
outfit of the day. Of course, we have the Chubby's Magnum PI shorts, the HK limited edition James approved Hawaiian shirt, the vintage Tudor, and then Steyr hat, and then I'm carrying a Fitz Colt revolver from Mark III. He wanted to do a fit check.
And then,
Place, where are these jeans from?
Page
What is Page?
makes very nice jeans.
Okay, you know what? I'm a Levi's
B7,
man.
M8.
This is an Elmer Keith Arsenal gun. Jake. This is now a new thing for us.
We're going to change the market on these high standard shotguns.
Oh, speaking of, we just got this one in on consignment. I think this is right up your alley.
Hey now.
It matches the shirt. It's full vibes.
Look at this. They put this is the Austro-Hungarian double eagle that I put on my HK-45.
Is that a Langdon?
No.
gun?
No, Langdon did it for me.
No, I'm asking, is this a Langdon?
Is this a Langdon gun?
I don't believe so. That's the one that just came in. We just
Dude, that is the same double E, the Austro-Hungarian
that they did on your 45?
that they did on my 45.
No shit.
I swear to God it is.
I wonder if they're underneath the table. They're knocking off your bid.
I mean, I don't care. They can do whatever they want, but that's freaking cool.
Dude, that's a...
Because it's the Holy Roman Empire double eagle.
It's honestly pretty sick. I mean, it's a freaking Mark 23 with an Acro, for God's
I
sake.
actually found one that was actually for you.
You've been kind of wanting one?
I have been kind of wanting.
Yeah, that engraving's weird.
I think that...
You think they, like, this person saw my HK-45? I mean, I think I had the only one that had this, so they had to have seen my
Is it
HK-45.
consignment or...
Yeah, it just came in. That's one of the ones we have to determine the price.
Because I've literally never seen anyone else put the Holy Roman Empire double eagle on a gun like this.
Can you call the guy and see,
I want to know who the freak
Poke
had
around.
this thing.
Poke around.
What is this hole in the trigger guard?
That's their mounting system.
Where the rail.
Oh, really? Oh, so it goes in and then it screws in?
Yeah.
We have one in the shop. I can give it to you if you want the actual.
Why is Tyler calling me?
I don't know.
Why are you calling me?
Hey, I need to know a price on that HK Mark 23 you got.
I think he's talking to the owner. Is he calling the owner of it?
Yeah, he's calling the owner.
Yeah, I'm calling the owner right now.
Oh, no, you're shitting me.
No, I'm calling the owner.
Oh, dear.
What is happening right now?
I just called the owner. He
My
just
friend,
hung up on
You're getting
me.
mind fucked.
This is what they call a work. And you have been thoroughly worked.
What is happening right now?
You ever been mind fucked before? You get mind fucked right now.
To my understanding, and I had nothing to do with it, but to my understanding, there was a recent birthday.
Yeah,
That was
you
that.
did this.
I mean, the eagle would be a pretty big coincidence.
I mean, I
wouldn't
just
it?
thought somebody saw it and thought it was cool, and they did it on their gun.
It is cool. That's why they did it again.
Dude, are you? I don't know who to even look at, to be honest
you
with
know
you.
who to look at.
Oh, okay. I was just making sure, because you kept acting like, do you? Dude, are you serious?
Happy birthday.
Thank
He
you.
has
That is
entered the club
epic.
of man with his Mark 23
Dude.
today.
Yeah, I was like, man, somebody ripped off my fucking eagle. That is sick as shit.
Doing knockoffs of this shit.
Dude, no fucking way.
You have entered Mark 23, and you've got your HK shirt on, which was only a light suggestion that I made for today.
Dude, this is sick as fuck.
And you're going to the motherland.
I know.
You can now tell them you're a Mark 23 guy.
And mine has, historically accurate eagle on it. That is sicker than shit.
That's
and
sweet,
it's got a
right?
freaking acro on it, as it should. Dude, thank you, dude. Thank you. That is freaking sick.
We figured you'd have a fun day today.
Dude, that is epic. How did you keep this from me? You know what? You don't have a soul.
I'm a good liar. So the interesting boat that I am in today is there's a little bit of gamesmanship. There's actually a lot of gamesmanship that has happened today. There's a personal gun of a friend that lives in Vegas that I'm looking to pick up. And I've been hounding him about this gun. I'm like, if you ever sell that gun, I want it. He got it at Rock Island. I was already spent out for the day. He picked up the gun that I actually kind of wanted. And I have sort of convinced him to part ways with it today. So I'm basically walking through all these shops, having to pump my brakes really hard because all the way at the end of the day, I've got a hitter gun that I'm personally looking at. So I've got to really be cool and calm right now.
I literally said that. I was like, dude, I should probably get one of those.
Well, there you go.
That is sick.
That's unreal, man. I don't even really know what to say about
I
that.
truly am shocked.
Okay, guys, into the first shop here. What an utterly wild last hour we've had. You just got a Mark 23 for your birthday, but on our way out, they gifted us a couple things that we were just excited about, that we were playing with.
Yeah, and
I don't even hardly know what to say about this.
So I picked this up because I just shot a revolver class, and a guy had one of these Model 12s, airweight gun, K-frame, super cool gun, by the way. And a guy had one, and I was like, man, that is a really cool gun. So I saw one in there, and I'm like, dude, that is sick. And I'm looking at it, and I was like, man, I might actually, spend the money. But we're kind of all over the place.
It's so much to process because we have so many additions
and this is coming
and
off
everything.
of Mark 23 thing for me.
Yeah.
And he walks up and he hands this to me and he goes, "Happy birthday," and then he hands that to you and he says, "Thanks for the opportunity."
Oh, it's
and I was like,
unbelievable.
"Are you kidding me?"
I don't even. We're kind of like we don't really
This is
know what to do with my words
for
right
Gucci
now.
Guns first.
Yeah, this is really truly wild.
So you got the Chinese marked Mauser,
the freaking
which is
Chinese
sick,
marked
which is so
C96. Come
sick.
on, man, this is sick.
I mean, and that'll you already
is
have a collection.
badass.
You already have a collection of guns that look like this.
yeah.
And then, of course, me being big into Smith & Wesson revolvers, having a Model 12 is actually a really freaking cool gun, dude.
I'm so excited right now.
Dude, the guys at Rushing's, man, like, let me tell you right now,
It's a
talk
banger.
about
That's a banger.
experiences on hunting for Gucci guns.
Yeah, I mean, this is like, I avoid calls to action in these videos, but I'm just saying, like, hey, man, this is a pretty slick place.
Absolutely.
Okay. Guys, Ciguera Gear, we are so freaking back. We're back. That's just the reality of the situation. We are back. Ciguera hit me up maybe a month or so ago, and they were like, hey, man, let's get some videos going again. And here's how you know that they make good stuff that I actually use. Juan, who, do you use Juan? I say it like that. I really try to emphasize the Juan. So Juan hit me up and he was like, hey, let's get some new videos going. He's like, you probably need a new light emissary belt, this bad boy right here. He's like, you've been using that thing forever. It's got to be ragged out. And I was like, I'm good. I'm good. Like literally like 5 years of daily wear and tear and carrying guns and all that kind of stuff. And it's good to go. It literally is like, I mean, that is my tried and true Ciguera light inner Velcro emissary belt. It's kind of my ride or die. They got some other options as well. He's probably like, dude, you literally talk about that thing nonstop. I'm like, yeah, it's like actually the belt that I wear a lot, so I talk about it a lot. So anyway, they've got some other stuff, emissaries. We'll talk about those. Got a couple emissaries here, but the light inner, that's kind of my go-to. Flexible, right? Look at that bad boy. Fold it up in a suitcase. Do whatever you need to do. Going through TSA, big rigid belt, not an issue here. Roll that bad boy up, send it through the TSA machine. Anyway, 1911 Syndicate. That's all lower. I almost said lower space. Lowercase with no spaces. That'll save you 10% off of the Ciguera deal right there. So anyway, you guys can use that. We appreciate the support of Ciguera. We'll go ahead and move on with the freaking show. All right, gang, here we are, shop number 2. It's already been a incredibly productive day, almost shockingly so. My gun C96 appears to have a dark backstory on it.
We're still working on figuring that
discovering,
out.
but it's definitely probably not used by good guys. But anyway, we're at stop number 2, which is Northwest Arms. We have been here on the original Hunt for Gucci Guns Vegas. We came here and I was like, this is kind of a cool Vegas shop. They don't really deal in used stuff, so always a little hit and miss on what you might find. But again, I'm actually a customer of theirs. I bought a Walther P38 here a couple years ago. So thus far, all the shops, we're actually customers of theirs. So let's go check it out.
Damn it. No photography, no video chat. Get your shit together.
We'll give it a go. So you guys basically don't deal in used because that's like a separate license. Kevin was just giving us a lay of the land for Vegas because like everyone's kind of different.
Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Salt Lake's kind of the same way where there's almost no shops that deal in used stuff because there's like very few shops that actually have the right license.
We'll get back into it eventually, but we gave it up a few years ago.
Yeah, dude, those things are cool. So that's what I saw the first time we came in, and I was like, hell yeah.
Check that out. Galil 308. Built by
M13 shop.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, I know who that is. Dude, that is sick. FAL.
Field Ethos, new, pretty cool to us.
The which
Model
one?
36.
That's a Field Ethos gun?
Yeah, that's the Field Ethos edition gun. You mind if I whip one? Yeah, so Field Ethos did these with Smith. And
Okay, I'm remembering.
they're
this.
bobbed hammer, these stocks, and the gold bead front sight.
Honestly, it's pretty
So,
cool.
I mean, if you needed a little J-frame.
Yeah.
And no lock, by the way.
Yeah. It's a pretty slick little gun.
Yeah, no lock. That's pretty cool. I think these are cool as heck.
They are.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the H&R, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the new H&R 635 with the Colt mags. I have always liked these. I've always wanted one of these. But I've always loved these guns. I've had such a obsession with these, like the 635, the 633, the DOE guns.
Yeah, Department of Energy.
They're sick.
That was
They're
like
so
an
cool.
FRT would be pretty
it'd
sick.
be epic.
It'd be a sick
It'd
gun
be
with the
epic.
FRT.
Do you have an FN?
Right now, I don't see other carry guns. I don't have very.
This one I caught on to a lot faster.
That you pushed
It's
it.
that front-
Like, do
it's-
you think you can have my
It's that
revolver
front
done?
sight.
You should have
The
never
front
asked.
sight. You made it too obvious.
The fix is in. Another work has been done.
I didn't want to give it to you
Dude.
because you asked for it, but
So this is Eli's prized possession he's picking up from Mark III today that was gamed inside of the case. And he can tell us about it, but
Dude, that is sick. That is so sick. That is so sick, dude.
that is so mean.
All right, check this out. Well, I saw the fixed trigger out. There ain't no way there's a new gun in here with a fixed trigger guard.
the front sight, yeah, give it away.
Cool. So this is dude, this is so sick. So this is my model 22-4 that was sent to Mark III a while ago, and we kind of decided to take an old gunfighter's approach to it. I had taken some pictures. I'd taken some pictures in some museums of Ed McGivern's guns, and Charlie Askins had some guns, and we kind of were like trying to make a mashup of that. So this started out as a 4-inch barrel. They cut it back. I think was it 3.5-ish?
Yeah,
somewhere in there.
just at the end of the lettering.
I mean, of course, in classic Mark III style, I mean, this thing right here, dude, is off the chain on every level. You've got a custom front sight. You've got actually, funny enough, a custom rear sight. This is actually a 1911 rear sight from Harrison, and you kind of they put that in there. You'll notice checkering on the top strap, which I actually didn't even know was going to happen on this gun. But of course, you know, everyone knows I love registered magnums, and they killed it. The hammer's bobbed, but in classic Mark III,
You can get to it.
Classic Mark III, you can actually cock it because they checkered. Don't ask for this, by the way. You ain't getting it. They checkered the top strap. And I mean, this is incredible. The Fitz job is insane. They reshaped these. This was a set of Harrods I had on the gun. They reshaped it because they were a little big. That's one thing about revolver stocks. They typically end up a little bit bigger than normal.
On the square butts for sure, yeah.
Of course, yes,
Yeah.
yes. And this is a good fit. Dude, this is the meanest looking gun on the planet.
It
actually is
gun, dude.
intimidating.
It looks like a murder shark.
I mean,
don't know,
it
it's
is-
just crazy looking.
It
That
is
front sight
insane.
is wild.
And then, of course, that is 2-duck from Mark III, which is so freaking sick. Dude, you killed it. You killed it. I mean, look at that. That is a mean looking gun.
Yeah.
It is.
special.
That's a special gun.
Yeah. I'm going to be using this at Revolver Fest.
Melted all the hard edges off of it.
You did, yeah. And you chamfered the charge holes?
Yes. Yes, sir.
You know, and that's the cool, dude. I'll tell you the thing about Mark III, and I'm not just saying this because they're here, but they really do take an extra step to really make sure. It's funny. We walked in there, and I've been bugging him about this gun, and we walk in there, and I see this big box, and I'm not kidding. It's a big box of moon clips with different 45s in there, and I'm like, dude, that's freaking $200 of 45s, and Kevin said he had made sure that every one of those worked in this cylinder. I mean, it had to be, I mean, what is that, like 30?
20 something. Plus,
Yeah, I mean, it was a ton of moon clips and different 45s to make sure it
Why
works.
don't you stage that trigger?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
That's
Oh,
Matthew's trigger job,
dude.
yeah.
Dude. Dude.
That looks smooth.
You want to feel it, dude?
What's the professional shooter's name?
Yeah, I do.
Ben Stoker.
Ben Stoker says the best trigger job he's ever felt on a revolver.
Dude, that is off the...
Just saying.
That
We
is
were eating
off
dinner
the
with him in
freaking
Baffle. And he was, yeah, it's nice.
Stage,
Yep.
But
break,
you can come right through it.
You can stage it without breaking it. But anyways.
stage, break, stage, break.
But like I
I
said,
just
like,
picked that up and I can do that.
dude, when you start getting into like really shooting a lot, there's things that you previously wouldn't have picked up, and like the fact that this gun has no sharp edges, that is something that no one appreciates until they start shooting a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, my hands because I've done 3 classes.
Yeah, I
this
see you
week.
bleed.
I mean, my hands are all over, being bled all over. But dude, actually, man, y'all are the best. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
This is
pretty
epic.
proper.
So this is actually on my short list. This is the HKSP 5K. I think these are fabulous. The only thing that and we've talked about this at length, is I wish that they came from the factory with the flush barrel.
The thing is, more people would rather have that because they'd rather suppress it with Trilog.
And I get that.
But you can do the conversion. There's just not many people that can.
And
do
who
it.
does those?
Ronin Arms can do it. Dakota Tactical can do it. Like even James can't because it's a full like barrel press.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything.
You told me that. Yeah.
So it's like there's only a couple people that I know of that can even do it. But with the flush barrel, epic.
Heavy. It's a crink on steroids.
7.62
I
crink.
could see
basically.
you with one of these.
I mean, I love anything that's in the crink adjacent territory.
Well, the cool thing about this too is, get it outfitted with some wood. The cool thing about this is 7.62, and trust me, I like 5.45. You know that.
Yeah,
but,
the bill.
Right,
The bill sucks.
and everything about that sucks when you have a cool gun. You can't really afford to shoot it, and 5.45 is awfully expensive. This would be a cool gun, though. Triangle stock, have it converted.
Cool base.
Get some wood on it. Get some Bakelite mags. I actually got a couple of bakes.
Yeah, I don't know how you got those, but keep that to yourself.
But
it is cool. I've had the AK bug lately, honestly. P99 is pretty sick because, essentially you chamber around. At that point, you're in this weird hybrid of a trigger where it basically goes to a wall where it's pre-staged, and then you can finish it off relatively easily. Or if you were to chamber around, you can hit that, which is a deconker. Gun's still chamber, but it's a long, heavy double action trigger pull. So that's what the, which side is this? The AS is the anti-stress system. Funky gun. I mean, I think P99s are cool. You guys ever done anything with P99?
watch
Are you in
this.
the market for a transferable?
Well, hello, darling. What are you doing? Fancy running into you here.
You may have
That's
some
a transferable?
No.
No.
Well, if you get an SOT.
Well, that doesn't mean it's transferable. It just means
Man.
it just means
Yeah, not transferable, but still. Oh my God, I feel like
you're back
connected with a
home.
loved
You're
one.
back home.
Oh man.
Technically, you have one of these.
So I own a. Yeah.
Technically, you have one of these.
I-
Show us your lock screen.
Yeah.
It is his PM12.
Look at me. Look at me. That's
That's
I own
a real
PM12.
gun guy right there. If you don't have a gun as your
It's
lock
in a foreign
screen,
country.
you're not really a gun guy.
So open bolt. So, man, I feel so
I knew you would.
star-crossed lovers here.
Right. It's been a good day.
Man, unbelievable. And I'm
That's
telling
sick.
you, in terms of a sewing machine of a gun, PM12 is a sewing machine of a gun. Oh, that's right. And then, boom. Yeah. Man, I don't think I've ever actually seen a PM12 in a shop. I mean, I know it's not like a transfer.
yeah.
I got it. But still, I don't think I've ever actually seen one in a shop. Man, that's one of the coolest guns of all time. Yeah, and the SIG above it,
The
too.
rotary magazine. Is this still 9x18?
This one is, yes.
Good. That's cool as
I don't have
hell.
a second
Oh,
hand.
sorry.
No. This isn't a Vityaz. This is, what do they call this one? The Bison. The Vityaz is the later one. Yes, I feel dumb, but this is 9x18, correct? Rotary magazine.
Yeah, 9x18, 64 rounds. And that,
64 rounds.
It was built from an original parts kit, so most of the parts there are Bison parts.
Cool. 5.53?
Yes.
That is
Hell
gangster.
yeah.
That is the cool crap
Now
right
you're
there.
talking. Now you're
Yeah,
talking.
dude. 5.53.
That's what's up.
That is the gun. I love these. I think this is just the coolest crap ever.
Does whoever owns this run a can on it? Is that why they
This
changed?
one's mine, yeah.
Yeah. So you'll suppress that?
Yeah.
I've never shot one suppressed. That's proper.
That is sick.
So did you hear that they shut down imports, like new imports just got shut down?
I heard
of the
something
Swiss
about
SIGs?
that, yeah.
Yeah, so, which really sucks.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, good for the value of,
You know
people
I
that own
love
them.
your gun, but this is the one.
Oh, no, the short
If you
barrel
can have
is, so
any,
I've got a
this is the
5.51.
one.
Okay.
5.53 is the answer.
I have a 5.56. I'm sorry.
God, that gun's cool, man.
That's cool.
That gun is cool.
That's freaking sick.
It's a nasty,
That's
cool
kind
little
of cool.
thing.
That's cooler than shit.
I think it's actually cool.
That's cooler than shit, to be honest with you. Look, you can tell those bastards didn't even bother. That like
You can see it on this side, too.
hilarious.
they literally just cut the barrel down right in front of the markings.
It's just
that's
a
cool.
bone stock factory gun.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, we don't care about no markings. There's some, but stuff like that is also cool because it makes you go, there are some current guns made that are kind of funky and weird and cool. They're few and far between.
The cool thing about
but-
this shop too, that is a little different than our typical stuff, is that it's mostly new guns, and so obviously you know,
You see stuff
it's cool.
we don't
to-
even necessarily
it's-
see that much.
Yeah, it's cool to actually see that.
Yeah.
Dude, there are some cool stuff. I actually am still on that RAL MP5 kind of kick.
Yeah.
I still
Oh,
kind of
yeah, I
like
didn't
it.
see
I
that.
kind of think it's cool.
Oh, it's super cool.
It's
Super cool.
G36 is
So that's the 22 one.
22.
right?
22.
Yeah.
I didn't know if maybe it was who does those? Tommy
Tommy built.
I didn't
Tommy
know if
Bill.
you
Tommy
Bill.
Tactical.
Tommy Tactical.
Tommy Tactical.
Tommy Tactical.
Same difference.
Hey, is that the Field Ethos didn't Field Ethos do that Rhodesian camo?
Christian Craig had.
Oh, he's in Field Ethos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm a little out of the new gun game, so sometimes it takes me a minute. That's cool.
It's kind of cool.
Dude, this is so fucking cool.
Oh, it's so sick.
It has no business being this cool.
It's epically cool.
It is the meanest gun I own.
Mean? Yeah, probably. Okay, here we are, shop number 3. And, keep an eye on your 6 over here. But this is called Accuracy Gun Shop. And
It's got all the trappings of what we call a badass gun store.
Yes.
We have a cowboy figure. We have gun shop in large letters, as you want to see. You have leather is actually on this thing.
yeah, to my understanding, this is like an old school Vegas shop. The area is super interesting, very eclectic, which means sometimes they're very interesting shops, as we shall now find out.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be good.
Good signs. How's it going, Jake?
Jack.
Hey, yeah, good to meet you. Hey, good to meet you guys. Cruise around, look at some guns if you don't mind.
So, this is a Model 69, which is a hell of a number for a Smith & Wesson. It is a L frame, 5-shot 44. So really cool gun. And it's been magna ported.
HSC, but 380.
Mauser.
Yeah,
I'm one Mauser deep today, so
1,032, but I don't think I've ever seen one on 380.
Yeah.
Kind of weird. Super, an HSC Super.
what a chunky.
Right.
Yeah, what a chunky.
So,
thick
all
and
of our-
robust that
all the
thing
used
is.
guns we
Yeah, if you don't mind talking to that, just it'll make life easier.
So all the used guns we take in, we hold them for 30 days. It's part of our,
The
our secondhand license.
Yeah, yeah.
So, the usual customers will come in and we'll bring stuff out from the back. So they feel kind of like special.
Yeah.
But,
so you're
it's
always
that-
kind of stuck sitting on some stuff.
We're sitting on a lot of inventory.
Yeah. Dig some
Old Olympic arms.
Yeah. Oh man, super cool. Super cool.
It's been here for a little bit. It's one of those things that we don't leave out. It's kind of it's a converted, right? So
Yeah.
chopped on the top. So
Super cool. I really want a Olympic Arms 93. Those
Yes.
little like funky, weird. Hey, if you got one of those in the back,
oh, wish.
I'll bite on that.
No, there's a shot.
Yeah.
There you
go.
We've had a couple sharps come through here.
Oh, yeah, I forgot how heavy
year
they
or two. Old goose gun.
A goose?
Bolt action 12 gauge.
Oh wow, that's funky. A bolt action 12 gauge.
JC Higgins. That's weird. You'd like it.
Bolt action 12 gauge. So semi-auto closed bolt, essentially Mac 45. But I know that Masterpiece Arms is doing something. It's like with the uppers or something like that. You know much about that because it's marked Masterpiece Arms.
Right.
And I know that they had like some sort of upper or something that they're doing, but I don't know what the full story is on that because it's not marked Cobra.
Mauser C96 broom handle, red 9, which means it's a 9mm 9x19, as indicated by the stock.
Red 9 on the actual grips.
That's a pretty cool gun.
That is a pretty cool gun.
Dang,
3 hours ago.
Dude, if that was for sale, I'd buy it right now.
So he's saying it's not?
No, his buddy has it or something.
Like someone's what, claimed this or what? What?
It's one of my buddies. He'll understand, right? If you really want it, you can buy it.
I don't really want to.
Why does he have it here?
No, he doesn't. He lives in Florida.
Oh.
Right. So they don't get a lot of cool, super old guns in Florida. But if you really want it, he will completely understand. He's
Oh, I would do it if I were you.
It's actually not a fucking.
Dude, even if you had to put the boot, it wouldn't be much.
Is there any scenario? I brought a barter gun on this trip. Is there any scenario where bartering would be productive.
Yeah, we can give you credit towards it if you want to use it towards it.
I mean, it's literally almost like a one-to-one.
Dude, if you have that opportunity, you don't.
Can you imagine if I dual wielded
I'm now.
handles
You
at the
have
other?
to. It's been put out into the universe.
So we're trying to estimate what the Vegas odds are of this right now. I believe it's a good trade.
Oh, absolutely not.
So, yeah, I know it's
tough,
the
dog.
market.
Yeah,
it's the market.
That's a tough one, dog. Yeah. Well, hey, you don't know if you don't ask. Yeah, we gave it a go.
Well, we tried.
Yeah, no, it's
The
all
worst
good.
you can say is no.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, well, all good.
All right.
All
Well,
good. It's all good. We're going to go 2 Mausers deep today. I showed up to the party today, and this is for everyone that watches your favorite gun influencers who never buy guns. Your boy's about to pony up. All right, here we are, gang. Again, I love a shop that just says guns.
Yeah.
On the outside of it.
It's
just
perfect.
Great.
I'm excited.
Classic. This place is called Apex Armory. I believe a little bit newer. And it's the shop a buddy of ours uses, came recommended from him. Told it's a little bit smaller, but I know some of the stuff he's gotten here that's been really cool.
Sick.
So I can't tell if he's like underselling it and it's a banger. It's like a total wild card on this one.
Well, and he is the chief of cool guns.
Yeah.
So he would know. I'm excited for this. This is actually one I'm pretty pumped for.
It's a wild card. So here we go. All right, I'm getting the lay of the land here.
Good meet, sir, Eli.
Joe.
Absolutely. Good meet. This is for James Williamson.
My dear, my dear.
It's a Magnum PI Glock.
Oh, wow.
Is it really Magnum PI?
I mean, that looks like the Magnum PI thing.
It's
doesn't
pretty
it?
close, for
James,
sure.
if I had more money, I would buy this and send it to him. I'm an HK guy now.
Oh, hey, that's cool. Can I see this P8A1 down here? That's pretty cool. HK, because you're in the club down there, right?
I'm actually on the board of directors of the HK Collectors Club.
So, a P8A1. Here's the truth. It's just a USP with a couple backwards controls.
You really didn't sell that very well.
Yes, but it is cool because it's the German police contract gun.
Yeah.
So basically everything's backwards. So that is unsafe.
Yeah.
So if you're draw the gun, if you're going cocked and locked, you have to flip up, which is frankly kind of awkward. You could still take that, do a delete, take it to LEM.
It would be a little bit
It'd be odd.
to get this gun and then
Yes.
LEM it. Yeah.
It would be, and I think, down still.
Dude, James is probably like that kid.
Yeah.
I got him
But
straight away.
that is cool, and they didn't import that many of these. So,
It comes in a cool case too. Like it has
Well,
like a green
it's got the
case. and
translucent
It's got
mag.
several. I think 3 of these.
which is actually pretty
Those
cool.
are cool.
Again, there's nothing that's inherently that different about it other than markings, but as we know, sometimes markings actually are pretty
What in
pretty
the hell
critical.
is that? I think it's a Walther.
It's a PDPF.
You see, no, I'm not going to touch that, but I will tell you, I got a guy that would be perfect for this gun.
I know him.
I know him. Caleb Daniels. Let me tell you right now.
It's all him.
Caleb, let me tell you. I'm speaking to you, Caleb, directly. If you're some other viewer, just ignore this. Caleb, this would be the coolest Walther you owned, okay? This would be the coolest Walther you owned. All right, the PPK, screw it. Okay, the PDP, whatever, screw it. The PSP, the PRWQ, that would be the coolest Walther you would have. That's the Walther James Bond should have because he's a little sissy girl. It's a sissy European. You don't see Magnum PI with one of those. Can I see that Springfield with the new Koa? So I saw this at NRA show, and I actually thought it was pretty legit. And look how good that Koa looks on a 1911.
It honestly does.
Yeah, like it doesn't overhang a
No,
lot.
I give it credit for it. Looks good.
I actually really like this a lot on 1911s. And I'll be honest with you, I've really come around to the aim point on a 1911.
Oh, I'm about it.
Yeah,
I'm on team.
I'm probably gonna end up.
You got an aim point on a gun today?
Yeah, I did. But I'm probably going to end up, maybe not a Koa, just because that cut is a little more difficult. But I'm probably going to end up with an Acro on a 1911 at some point. But I really liked how this fit the gun. Like to me, this is
It's nicely done.
especially a factory. Is that with the optic? That's with the optic, correct?
The optic, yes.
Dude, come on. That's a great buy.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's pretty cool that they do that. I do.
That sweet MR762.
Dude, that's the Beretta with a bayonet lug. Is this made by a country that used to be in the Ottoman Empire?
We eat its country, Turkey.
So this is like a, what, M4 clone?
Yeah, it's really smooth. Very smooth shooting.
So Eli can also chime in on this because I have a question. As a fellow behind a gun counter. So who is the buyer for an M249 semi-auto?
The legal buyers buy the M249, you know, it's more of a wall hanger. A lot of guys, we get people who, you know, they might have been around early 2000s over in Afghanistan and whatnot, Iraq, and they just, you know, like, carry that around. They don't want to carry it anymore and put it on their wall stand.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I see it and it's so cool, and I'm like, I just don't get it.
Because it's semi-auto.
The S portion of it, I'm like, I don't get it.
Well, and especially because you're spending that much. I'm not saying you can really get one full auto for even a fraction more, but it's like, man, I see a belt-fed semi-auto, and it's kind of like, it just hurts me a little bit.
Yeah, there's something about it. I just have always been confused by them.
Oh, that's a jet. That's neat. You don't see those very often.
What do you got here?
It's a Model 53, and you'd take these inserts for your jet cartridges.
What is a jet cartridge?
It's just a different cartridge. A Wildcat cartridge. You put them in there.
Well, that's kind of neat. But you can also fire regular 22 Magnum that does not take that.
Yep. It's just neat. You know what's funny though is I actually have seen more of these pop up late. So obviously one of our buddies is actually picking up some of his RIA hauls here today. So we thought we'd tag along and show. This is a Colt Model 1902 military. There's a few really cool things about this gun. Chiefly being that it is early enough that it has the front checkering, not the rear serrations.
Gorgeous.
You see automatic Colt, caliber 38 rimless, smokeless. This gun it's got the what we look for, whereas the original finish that shows that it's been there but not been abused. So this is really, really, really cool. Now I'll tell you the other thing, and this is because I'm kind of a little bit of a stock guy these days, is these pearl stocks. Now this gun letters with the pearl stocks. Now here's something people don't realize. Ivory gets a lot of attention today, as it should. Ivory's super gangster. But back in the day, mother of pearl was the highest stock level that you could have had. Ivory was kind of a little bit lower on the tier than mother of pearl. And here's a few things about it. You can't get real mother of pearl anymore, at least as far as I know, because carving this is toxic. The dust will get into your lungs, and it's extremely toxic.
It's probably to have some sort of like filtration system.
Most people carve it underwater.
God, which is awesome.
Yeah.
At the same time.
But this is obviously pre that, so the guy who carved these probably died. And so, anyways, they were really epic, though. To see a factory pearl stocked 1902 military, dude, I'm not gonna lie. Gun. This is probably one of the coolest ones I've seen.
That's a stunning gun.
This is one of the coolest ones I've seen.
Look at the small parts. Yeah,
of course. Niter blue retained in the small parts. The case hardening on the hammer, which of course this is early enough that it has the rounded hammer. You can actually see, so later on, funny enough, they would actually make this piece solid. This slide stop piece solid. So this obviously has the split slide stop. That's not broken. That's how it's supposed to be. And then, of course, looks like the magazine is all original as well. Very cool.
In good shape, too.
Yeah, everything is in good shape on this gun. This gun's phenomenal. Yeah, you killed it on this one.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous gun.
That's a beautiful gun.
What I mean, I know what I'm looking at, but at the same time, what exactly am I dealing with here?
I live in Vegas, man.
Well, you see, in life...
Is this Sinatra's 1903?
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Do you be pimping?
This guy did.
You're damn right. You're damn right. And sometimes in life, it behooves you to be pimping, in which this is. This is a Colt Model 1903. Actually looks, it has had some things done to it.
That's not factory. You're saying that's not factory.
I'm saying it's not factory. Okay. I can actually say as a member of the Colt Collector Association, this is not a factory gun.
Okay.
You know, but this, hey, you know what? There's something about it.
Dude, the heel mag release is being coated is hilarious.
Slumlord style?
This, I feel like the man who owned this was named Slickback.
Okay.
And first name a pimp named Slickback.
That's a hell of a ride,
That's
man.
cool. I love that it's in a plastic bag.
Yeah,
where it's staying.
that was the packaging.
Rounds out the whole.
Yeah, I mean
probably
that's
exactly where
that's
it's
the
staying.
part that gets me the most is it's in a plastic. Kids of all ages. Is that what comes next?
I like to think so.
Okay. All right. What I'm about to show you is
It's just my fits that Mark III did.
it's just the Mark III
Yeah.
fits. No, what this is a legitimate, what we call in the business a Colt factory cutaway trigger guard.
Fact.
You may know it as
A Fits
a Fits.
special.
This is built on a detective special. It has been restored, which is okay. There is nothing wrong with that. We see restored cars all the time, and they're still cool. And this one's been beautifully and correctly restored. This gun, although as you would say, man, it's a Fits. How does it get cooler? Might I educate you on how it gets cooler? It gets cooler because not only is this a Fits, not only was this a Fits shipped to New York, by the way, New York,
New York,
which is cool. It is a Fits that was shipped to the Federal Bureau of Investigation in New York, but you would say that can't get cooler than that. But I would say
Could it
can.
actually? Okay,
Actually,
I'm ready.
This gun was shipped to the gentleman who was Edgar Hoover. You ever heard of him?
I've heard of them. Yeah.
Edgar Hoover's right-hand man in New York, New York.
An NYC FBI
FBI shipped
right hand to Hoover.
Fits Detective Special.
Unbelievable.
Beautiful, by the way. And actually, funny enough, this is a Rock Island gun, obviously. And I looked at the pictures of this, and, I thought it was an okay restoration, but seeing it in person, I am actually blown away. This is phenomenal restoration.
Where the markings say over here? I can't see with the glare.
Detective Special.
Okay, so there's no actual Fits anywhere on it, correct?
They wouldn't have marked.
Oh, yeah.
No, they
Yeah.
wouldn't. And in fact, like I said, the letters will document them as cutaway trigger guards.
Right, but there's some variants in obviously factory fit. I mean, there was a fairly widespread, some were, bigger frame guns, and
Oh yeah,
this
for
is
sure,
obviously
for sure.
a, J-frame gun.
Yeah. This is cool as
Proper.
hell. No,
Proper.
When it comes to cool guns, dude, you will be hard pressed to beat this one.
Dude, I mean, serrations on the front sight. I mean, it's
You
just
see the knurling in the trigger?
Yeah. I
see
mean, the
that?
trigger's knurled. I mean, that is quite spectacular.
This is fabulous. Yeah, this is a fabulous gun.
That is quite
Absolutely
spectacular.
fabulous gun. Yeah, no, you killed it with this one. This is a fabulous gun.
Now, I do, if I may,
You may.
have one other gun that I would be of interest
Oh
in
yeah,
seeing.
I forgot. Sorry.
So we do these live streams, live shows, if you will, at Rock Island Auction, right? And we've done a few. The last one that we did, right, where we basically, we're doing like pre-game shows and all this kind of stuff. They're a lot of fun, right?
I was there. You can tell them.
Yes. You're aware that we've done this, though.
I am aware.
Yeah,
I was there.
You were there. So we do these. Now, we've done them twice now. Both times, I was going for P7s because with the budget that I had to play with, I was going for P7s. I was just the guy scooping up all the P7s at Rock Island. But
And you have a cool P7 collection.
I do. But in the last auction, the truth was, from an emotional, I needed to go for the P7, but from an emotional level, there was a gun in the auction. I even pitched Rock Island on this idea. I was like, let's come up with themes for the auctions. And I was like, this one should be the most powerful handgun in the world. Rock Island edition, yada, yada, yada. Because there was a string of 29s, Smith & Wesson Model 29s that were in that auction. And there was one that spoke to me because it was, well, let's show people what it is. This gun,
tell them where it spoke to you from.
So there is a little bit of pop culture play here for fans.
No, you have a pop culture play.
There's a movie called Payback with Mel Gibson, if you will, where he has
I forgot how nice this gun was.
It's incredibly nice. Where he buys from like a pawn shop with stolen funds a Smith & Wesson Model 29 4-inch, and he smokes plenty of dudes with it, and it's fantastic, and it's a proper tough guy gun. And I see this gun in the auction, and I'm like, that is gun. So the whole day that day, I had that gun beside me. I mean, I was showing it on camera. I mean, I had it beside me because I was like, this gun is so cool that like someone's got to get it. Well, it turns out our buddy got it. And so,
along with like 4 other 29s.
Our buddy got it. So I hit him up after when it came in.
And I don't know if you noticed, or I don't know if you said, did you say it's a pre-29?
I'm coming to that.
Okay.
I hit him up after, and I'm like, look, if you ever decide that you're going to get rid of that, just make me the first phone call. Now, we're still, right now, I see him over there. I'm still negotiating this deal because he doesn't want this. This gun's a piece of shit, everyone. He doesn't want this gun, okay? But not only is it not, you take it from here. So it's not actually a Model 29.
No, technically this is a Smith & Wesson 44 Magnum. That would be the name of this. This is what we call a pre-29. So this is pre-1957. Do we know exactly when this one?
It was 53 to 55, I think, was like the range. Yeah.
I'll actually, when I'm
56, 57 is what I remember.
and actually, funny enough, I am probably going to be gifting you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to get a factory letter for you with shipping records.
If I convince said owner to.
Right,
to,
I think you've got that in the back. Also, remind me we need to tighten up this yoke screw, by the way.
Easy enough.
But anyways, this is the pinnacle. If you were a cool guy back in that time period, this would have been one of the coolest guns you could have got. Obviously, the Model 29, the pre-29, the 44 Magnum itself has a rich history. But this particular gun, in the condition it's in, with, by the way, Coke stocks, which on their own are really cool, is probably one of... It's going to be probably one of the coolest guns you own. And you have cool guns, don't get me wrong, but
and again, the pre-designation, like I have a Model 29, it's a 29-2. Pre is AK. It didn't actually have a name yet.
44 Magnum.
Yes, but you know what I mean. It hadn't taken on the life of Model 29 yet.
And one thing I do want to note to the viewers, if you find yourself with a vintage Smith & Wesson such as this, I typically say the cutoff is around 1970, but that could be conservative, to be honest with you. You want to make sure you only shoot lead ammunition in it to preserve the barrel life.
Yes.
I'm really telling you that. But
well, I actually brought some.
Okay.
So in a 4-inch configuration, in that finishing condition, it's utterly spectacular.
It is.
And I'm obsessed about this gun ever since the auction.
Absolutely.
Like I said, I literally held it the whole day because I was like, I can't get it because I need to check the P7 box, but it's like, I want it.
And with that, do you know what time it is?
It is time to...
It's greenback time.
Get the deal done.
It's greenback time.
And we're going to do that off camera, everyone, because it's YouTube after all. It's the old done, man.
Rolling?
Have a good day.
All right.
Hey, Ben, you too.
Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, I've heard, you know me, okay? What do I love? A vintage Colt. And I've heard there's a vintage Colt, which I think you're pulling out for me.
Don't you... You're going to get this
Look
Woodsman,
at this. Pre-war, I believe, 39, correct?
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken. In
amazing shape. Oh, I just got jealous of you.
And here's the deal is I thought, man, I've been given a few guns today. I'm like, man, I haven't really bought a gun. And we kind of, a little bit off camera, we were talking, and he was like, well, I got some old cool Colts. And I said, well, I like an old cool Colt.
Yeah, you do. You're almost on the damn association about the
almost.
Whole thing. Yeah. You got a statue.
And so I think, we try to keep prices off this, but I think we got a deal, don't we?
All right.
Up. Yeah, dude. Let's go ride it up.
I'm so jealous of this.
Hell
right now.
yeah.
I'm actually so jealous of that Woodsman.
Guess what? We already shot the outro. You can't even add it in.
Damn it.
I do that. I've done this before, by the way.
Sniped us at the end.
I've got a gun at the end of Hunt for Gucci. Yeah, look at that thing. I know. That's why I didn't say anything. That's why I was over there, what we call conspirating, I think. Look at the two-tone mag.
Yeah, no, look at that two-tone mag.
Is that your first Woodsman?
Actually, you know what? I have 3 Challengers. It is my first pre-war Woodsman.
Oh, I'm so jealous of that gun.
The pre-war Woodsmans are really interesting because it's based off a Browning patent. But the interesting cool thing about them is they're so dainty compared to the later 22s. They're just so dainty. They're so small. But you see a lot of really cool things. Look at your cock insertions, very similar to like a 1911. Look at the checkered on the top of the safety there. Obviously, the finish work is classic pre-war Colt. You have a beautiful sight picture on this. This gun is actually, I would say, probably in 99% condition.
Damn.
And luckily, they can ship.
I'm so jealous right now.
So we're going to get that squared away.
I'm irritated. So I would have bought that. I would have sniped that from him if I would have seen that. I didn't see it. Motherfucker sniped that gun from me. Okay, how do we sum up this day?
I'll tell you how. And this is obviously bias. The best Hunt for Gucci guns so far.
Certainly the scores. I mean, so let's think about it.
Mauser C96 broom handle.
Okay.
Warlord edition.
Basically, yeah.
Model 12 Smith & Wesson.
Yep.
My 22-4.
Yep.
Mark 23 birthday gun.
Yep.
Model 29. Did I
Pre.
miss something? Excuse me. Pre-model 29.
Let's not.
44 Magnum Smith &
Yes,
Wesson.
4-inch. So, I mean, that's 2 people, 5 guns. That is what I call a good freaking haul for the day.
Well, and not only that, but man, this was just one of those where just there's something in the air.
It came together. Yeah, it just really came together.
There's something in the air. Like, it was like we were excited everywhere we were going. We were, just from, we woke up this morning, what, 4:30? Mm-hmm. And from even 4:30 this morning, we were jacked up, listening to Steppenwolf, went through the whole Zep 2 album. I'm telling you, man, this has been my favorite hunt for Gucci guns we've ever had.
It's a blast, and here's the good news. One, our night is not over. Maybe we'll have a little bit of BTS footage coming up here. Gonna go get some steaks and shit now.
Low carb, people. Low
But
carb.
this is only the first installment of this grand tour, stateside edition, blended in with Germany. So we got a lot more to cover, and we hope it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a wild card. It's gonna be California. I mean, who knows how that goes?
I can't wait.
So come along for the journey with the kids. We'll talk to you later.
We look kind of homo with this matching thing. I actually hadn't seen the two of us together. I'm fucking deep fried visuals. Spam. Oh, how you like them apples? I said swam.
Rolling. Give me a
no. I
rolling
said
there.
swam. That clearly means we're going.
Right.